Manchester United are eyeing a Real Madrid star, as Ruben Amorim looks to strengthen the squad for next season. In today's video, we dive into the latest transfer news, discuss Amorim's bold objective beyond the Europa League, and Rio Ferdinand's take on the 2025 Ballon d'Or race. Stay tuned. Manchester United move for Real Madrid star, as Ruben Amorim looks to bolster squad. Despite not having the same degree of opportunity that he had last season due to the return of Courtois, Lunin has been impressive in goal. In 9 appearances, the Ukrainian goalkeeper has kept 4 clean sheets and conceded 12 goals. Manchester United might be attracted to Lunin's goalkeeping progress in recent times. Hence, their reported interest in trying to sign him. If the deal eventually becomes a reality, his fast reflexes and saving proficiency could enhance Manchester United's defense, which is in dire need of a revamp. However, Lunin's contract at the Santiago Bernabéu runs till June 2030. This is an indication that United might have to table a decent offer to convince Madrid to part ways with Lunin. As a goalkeeper with an outstanding ability to distribute the ball on the pitch, Onana is a decent goalie. However, he has been guilty of making some bizarre goalkeeping errors as United's prime goalie, in 36 games. Onana has conceded 50 goals and kept only 8 clean sheets. Given his experience in goal over the years, Onana has underperformed this season. Hence, United has commenced its search as it looks to provide a competitor for Onana in goal. If signed, Lunin's presence could enhance the level of competition in the goalkeeping department, which could be healthy for the squad in general. Rio Ferdinand names only player currently on the podium for 2025 Ballon d'Or. Manchester United legend Rio Ferdinand was all about Vini Jr. being the Ballon d'Or winner in 2024. Only for the Real Madrid man to miss out. And now he's got his clear favorite for the 2025 award. For Rio Ferdinand, the 2025 Ballon d'Or is currently a race in which only one man is running. Manchester City star Rodri took the crown in controversial fashion in 2024, when Ferdinand had made clear that Real Madrid star Vinicius Jr. was his choice. Los Blancos, of course, boycotted the awards gala after discovering the Brazil star was only coming in second. Vini Jr. is set to be in the running for this year's prize once more. His new Real Madrid teammate Kylian Mbappé will likely be in the mix too, having found his feet at the Bernabéu following his move from PSG while last year's theoretical bronze medalist. Jude Bellingham will also hope to be in the mix once again. Barcelona's Lamine Yamal has a growing reputation and could lay a claim to it, while Rafinha is in the form of his life, arguably the best player in La Liga so far this season. But right now, the bookies' favorite is Liverpool star Mohamed Salah, enjoying a monstrous season with the Premier League leaders. At 32, he's perhaps better than ever, scoring 30 times already, adding another 22 assists in all competitions and just being brilliantly decisive week in, week out. And for Ferdinand, he's well out in front in the race for the individual crown that Liverpool's Egyptian king craves. Right now at this moment in time, I don't think there's anyone else on the podium with him, believes Ferdinand, speaking ahead of Liverpool's clash with PSG. But the ex-Manchester United and England star knows that while Salah may well be the frontrunner right now, things can change very, very quickly, particularly when the big players begin stepping up in Europe's premier club competition. I think with the way the Champions League works, as you get through the knockout stages and someone starts coming to the fore, they end up there. Comes down to moments in big games, really. You can throw Salah in there, you can throw Ousmane Dembélé in there if PSG go far. Kylian Mbappé will be there, as will Vinicius Jr. and Jude Bellingham. Whoever keeps their status and turns up in the semi-final and final will win it. If they Liverpool win the Champions League, I'm sure Salah will play a big part. Manchester United aren't just fighting to keep this season alive. It's next season too. It's a make-or-break week for Manchester United. Fall to Real Sociedad over 2 legs in their Europa League last 16 tie, and their season will be over by mid-March, and the campaign will limp to a miserable and entirely forgettable end. Win against the La Liga side and possibilities will remain. That will set up a quarterfinal tie against Lyon or FCSB, and the final in Bilbao will feel within reach. That would put an unexpected gloss on this season, but it would also provide a significant boost in qualification to Europe for next term. A Champions League place is on offer for the winners of the Europa League, and after United's FA Cup exit on Sunday, that is now the only route back into continental competition for them this season. A competition that was the priority a week ago is now do or die for Ruben Amorim's side. Putting a run together in Europe will have its advantages this season. It could boost confidence within a fragile-looking squad, give the fans something to enjoy in the final months of the season, and offer some nights to remember at Old Trafford and abroad. But combine recent performances with an untimely injury record, and it's clear they are up against it, probably even against the Sociedad side are 9th in La Liga, albeit it is a congested table from 6th downwards. This United squad aren't just fighting to keep this season alive in San Sebastian and Manchester over the next week. However, you could make a strong argument that they are fighting to keep next season alive. In doing so, they might be sealing their own fate in some way, but the limitations of this squad in Amorim's 3-4-2-1 system have been laid bare over the last few months. It's clear significant surgery is required to give Amorim a chance to fight for European qualification through the Premier League next season. The 40-year-old stated his desire to win the Premier League at the weekend and was accused of naivety by Wayne Rooney for doing so. Ineos have launched Mission 21 to try and bring a 21st league title to Old Trafford by the time the club celebrates its 150th anniversary in 2028. Those ambitions will look almost impossible if United goes into next season without European football, a situation that will be damaging financially and reputationally. Putting together a title-winning squad looks like a task that will cost hundreds of millions. United continue to walk a financial tightrope, as Ineos has made a host of savage costs and redundancies abundantly clear. They remain close to the Premier League limits in the Profit and Sustainability Rules (PSR), have lost money for 5 successive years and more than £300 million in the last 3 years. Strip away the £120 million plus that European football offers, and it's clear there will be a black hole in the budget for next season. The sizable broadcast revenue on offer in the Champions League will disappear. Ruben Amorim names Manchester United objective more important than winning Europa League. Ruben Amorim insists Manchester United are thinking bigger than the Europa League this season and played down the importance of making a run for the trophy in the only competition left for the club this season. United have endured a dismal season under Erik ten Hag and then Amorim, with their Premier League campaign already over and exits from the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, leaving just the Europa League to play for by the first week of March. Amorim's side face Real Sociedad in a last 16 tie, with the first leg in Spain this week and the return at Old Trafford 7 days later. The competition is the only avenue for success this season and comes with the prize of Champions League qualification for next season. United are languishing in 14th in the Premier League and 13 points adrift of Chelsea in 5th and 10 behind AFC Bournemouth in 7th, leaving the Europa League as their only route back into Europe for 2025-26. Amorim has tried to play down the value of winning the competition ahead of traveling to Spain, and United will be up against it. They have won just 10 of the Portuguese head coach's 24 games in charge and are now in the midst of an injury crisis that has left the squad down to the bare bones. That's left Amorim taking a bigger picture view of the Europa League this season, and he claims that putting the building blocks in place for success are more important than winning a cup this season. Of course, we lost last week to the FA Cup, so people are looking at this Europa League as the unique competition we can win, also the connection with winning the Europa League with Champions League, he said. But to tell you the truth, I think we have bigger things to think. I know it's strange to say that, but it's something we're trying to build here that is going to be more important than winning a cup in this moment. I know the responsibility we have to fight for every trophy, but in this moment we're trying to build something that will last more than any trophy this season.